Hey, welcome back to another episode of John's Crypto Therapy. I just want to start by saying thank you all for joining me in today's episode, because today's episode is not just about me, it's about you, the followers, the people that make this happen. For all the likes, the shares, the comments, I do appreciate every single one of you guys, because you guys are the real motivation, the real engine behind me to propelling myself to make great videos like this. So if you do like these type of contents, please make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Today's video, we are going to propel ourselves and make us understand what this channel is going to be about. This channel is going to be a crypto channel, but we are going to be talking about new coins, old coins. We are going to be talking about NFTs and how we can make a lot of money throughout this journey. But more or less, if you are a trader or if you are an investor, we're going to be talking about how you could be a better trader. And it basically starts off with consistency. If you have a method, just be consistent with it, you will make profits. And for investors, we are going to be talking about new asset class and how Ecomi, Ethereum, BTC, and everything else of that nature is going to explode, and how we need to be ready. Is the bear market real, and how much money can we actually make in the bull market? So throughout this journey, we are going to be talking about everything of that nature. So once again, I just want to say thank you for supporting this channel. You guys are truly amazing people. I really do appreciate every single one of you guys for tuning in. So I do appreciate everything that you guys do for me. In today's episode, we are going to be talking about Ethereum and the move to Immutable X, and how this is going to propel Ecomi's price to all-time highs, and how we're going to see a difference in the financial structure for Ecomi. So if you do have more than 1 mil OMI, you guys are in the right spot, because we are going to see a huge price prediction of 0.02 to 0.05 cents this cycle. That is my price prediction. But remember guys, this is not financial advice. This is advice that I give myself and to everyone that I do love. So if you do want to take that advice, it's totally up to you. I think Ecomi will do well, especially when you look at Ethereum and how it's fundamentally making big moves for itself. Basically, Ethereum right now is taking away energy usage and it's cutting down. So that means anything that is underneath the Ethereum platform is going to get a boost in price over time. Especially when we have investors that are eco-friendly to the environment, we are going to see a rapid increase in Ethereum holders, and also the apps that are using Ethereum as their back support. So when we look at this, this is huge. So when we go down in this article, I just want to read a little thing for you guys right here. Well poised to make an even bigger upgrade to reduce its energy use by 99%. That is huge. The inventor Vitalik Buterin did something really right here, and this is going to be massive. The world's most used blockchain updated its software known as the London Hard Fork. Yes, that is what it's called, the London Hard Fork. That includes a fee reduction feature called EIP 1559. The fee cut already eliminated. This is big guys. The fee cut already eliminated 2 million worth of its native cryptocurrency Ether in only a few hours since taking effect. So once you realize that, in little to no time, this is already making massive gains, massive growth, and this is going to be big. So a lot of people are not understanding Ethereum is only growing from here. When we have NFTs and coming into the NFT platform, when you realize they're being run on the Ethereum blockchain, we are going to see more usability, more capability for Ethereum. Because of that reason, Ethereum price will scale and rise in time. This is the best advice I could truly give to a lot of my followers. If you do have Ethereum, this is one of those tokens you would want to hold and never let go. If Ethereum actually holds above BTC price, even for a second, a minute, or even a week, we will see altcoins getting confidence. So this is going to give confidence to all the NFT platforms and everything that's really basically around the Ethereum protocol. So if Ethereum does do what I think it's going to do, and it is going to make this massive move, we are going to see scalability, we're going to see rise in price, and we're going to see less fees. And the last topic that I do want to talk about is very simple. It's called a merge, okay? Ethereum, the better known rival Bitcoin, both operate using a proof of work system that requires a global network of computers running across the clock. Software developers at Ethereum have been working for years to transition the blockchain to what's known as proof of stake. So because we are going to make that proof of stake, if we could see that, we could truly see that Ethereum will have its own life cycle and maybe propel all the other altcoins to do the same. So because of this reason, we will see the change to ETH 2.0 will be carried out by the process called the merge and is expected by early 2022, but could come as early as this year. So if we do see it at the end of this year or next year, we could truly see, even in the bear market, we could see Ethereum doing its own thing or slowly starting to do its own thing. And if we do see Ethereum starting to do its own thing, we could see that, this bear market cycle can honestly deplete over time. So like I said, we could see lengthening of cycles, we could see shortening of cycles, anything of that nature could happen, but more or less I think lengthening of cycles would happen, or we could see that the bear market will be shorter durations throughout the year, maybe half a year instead of the full year. So this is going to be massive if you are in Ethereum. We are going to see that merge, but remember the London fork upgrade, it's already happened, so this is going to be big. You can see the price of Ethereum already scaling, and right now we see that BTC dominance is only 46.42, so it is decreasing in time due to the fact that Ethereum is boosting up and taking some market cap away from that. Okay, so we are going to be moving to Immutable X, and this Immutable X is for all my Ecomi followers and my family of Ecomi. This is big for you guys because the fact that Ecomi will reach the moon, but this is going to be that leverage that we need in order to propel to those levels. Yes, we had that Spider-Man drop, we had the Marvel drop, that was huge. We've seen a lot of people getting into the app, doing what they had to do and getting them a Spider-Man, and it's fantastic. I've been playing with it a lot, taking a lot of fantastic pictures. It is really changing the way a lot of people are viewing the NFT field. So for that reason, it's always going to get a thumbs up for me. So when we look at this change, it's going to be big, not because it's not like a broker. So let's put this in perspective. When we see a Ecomi changing and getting a new broker, and we get that broker, the pump up price we will see, then a decrease of price. That's the broker trying to make some money right after the push up in price. So we're going to see that each time we go to a new broker, we will see a huge pump up and a dump, a corrective dump. And this is where a lot of people will take profits, okay? So if you are one of those, that's good for you. And if you are going to just stay back in the back line and not do anything, that's totally fine, because Ecomi will reach the moon and it will just take some time. So because of this reason, we're not going to see that for Immutable X. I think when we translate to Immutable X, it is going to be massive. Reasons why, when we look at it, Immutable X is being built on the platform of Ethereum. Once we do hear that, once we do see that, we are going to get more investors into this field. NFT is only touching the surface of a lot of people's hearts. It is not big yet. A lot of people do not even know what NFTs are. Give it 2 years, give it 3 years. Ecomi will be the fountain that everybody's going to drink from, because this is the only platform that's doing it right, in my sense. It is making things that are very usable, and it touches our memories as a child when we have Marvel, when we have a lot of great drops that are going to happen. So like I said, we do have the DeLorean, that is wicked, and it just makes sense that Ecomi will be the one that carries off this journey and reaches all-time highs. So when we look at this, the full transaction to Immutable X is expected to take place over the coming months. So of course, it's not here yet, but it will slowly transact. I know they're working on it right now and they're getting some percentages done. So I wouldn't be surprised when this does happen and it's 100% active, we will see the price of Ecomi reaching all-time highs. So OMI will go up in price, and to all those that do have at least 1 million OMI tokens, you guys are going to be shocked how we're going to reach at least 2 cents to 5 cents this year. I truly do believe in this project. I think it has such a great way to go, and to all those that are selling it off to make profit, good for you. But if you're selling it off not to make profit, but because you're ditching this project, that's totally fine. But remember, this is a one in a lifetime opportunity. If you do want to take this opportunity, this is the place that you can change your life. I do believe in Ecomi, not because I'm invested or anything of that nature. I believe in it because it has such a great way to propel a lot of people's lives to all-time highs, okay? And due to the fact that Ethereum is doing this transaction and we can see Ethereum's price actually skyrocketing, I wouldn't be surprised if we do see Ecomi skyrocket as well. And remember, if Ethereum by any chance does take over BTC at any point in this life cycle, we will see altcoins starting to do its own thing, and because of it doing its own thing, it is going to be amazing, okay? And we will see new all-time highs for everyone. If you do have a lot of altcoins, just make sure to hold on to it, do your own research, understand which ones are good to sell, which ones are good to hold, and we could see a lengthening in cycle. And next year, if we do not get that bear cycle and it is a lengthening cycle, it will be more money holding on to that coin throughout the cycle instead of selling it and honestly not getting the full potential of what the coin could have done for you. So because of that, we are super excited. You guys should be super happy because the Ethereum upgrade to the London fork and the merge that's going to happen maybe in the end of this year or next year, the beginning of that year, it's going to be big. And because of that, we can see a lot of people holding on to the Ethereum token and not selling it off the way they normally do. So we are going to switch off to the BTC chart. I am just going to do a price prediction right here for BTC and why I truly do believe $100,000 BTC is possible. And it's going to be possible, especially with the Ichimoku, because I'm going to show you this breakout pattern that, you know, it's there. It's right in front of us. We need to understand if Bitcoin does do the things that it's doing right now, it is going to propel the altcoins, and Ethereum increasing in price, it is going to make everything in the altcoins actually increase as well. So because of this, if you are into crypto, this is the best year to be in crypto because we are going to see a lot of new millionaires, billionaires, and we're going to see a lot of price movement. Remember, if BTC price goes up, we will see a lot of altcoin price go up. And because Ethereum is the biggest altcoin that we do have, we will see a huge change in the crypto market. Okay, so let's go into the BTC chart. This is going to be a quick one. I just want to show you what is going to happen. Okay, when we see this BTC chart, we are seeing something very special. So once again, we're going to draw this out. We do see a divergence happening right here. The market sentiment is going up while the RSI is going down. So we are looking for a move to the downside. We wanted to see a propel to the downside, not because we believe that BTC is going to the ground. No, it's because we wanted to enter a buy at a better price. Just for that, we were hunting for a sell just so we could buy some time to find the right position to buy the market and go to all-time highs. This is very important. If you guys know what the Ichimoku is, I am going to explain it to you and why this is fundamentally sound for anyone that does love trading Ichimoku to be a huge move. So this is really rapid and huge, okay? So because of this divergence, guys, I am looking for the price to settle down and pull back. We are still looking for a pullback, okay? Not because, like I said, we're not looking to short the position because we do not believe in BTC. It is foolish for you not to believe in the BTC project. It is only going to go to the moon, okay? So we're looking for a pullback, guys. We did have a slight pullback to a lot of people that did want to enter this. You could have. We had this pullback right here. If you look at the wick of this candle, close to the levels we were talking about, we see a huge support and resistance zone. You can see a lot of people did buy that dip and push the price up. So guys, I do want to see candlestick patterns like this, 2 to 3 candles of red just going down, and then we'll buy the dip. So clearly it did go down, but it did not go exactly to our position. But I bet there was a lot of students that did take this position, and it's totally fine. But we are still looking for a reversal. We want to see the market go back down so we can find a good level for us to buy the market and continue with this price, okay? So like I said, we are looking to short this market. So where can I see a short position happening? We could see a corrective dump actually happening right now, or better yet, we could put the pivot point and understand that the new pivot points are being made. And because the new pivot points are being made, I just want to make sure this is weekly pivot point. It is, as you guys can see right here. We can see the weekly pivot point. It did go up. It found resistance in R1. So because of that, we could have a flip over. We could see price actually going back down. But if it does break this zone, we can see R2, and R2 has a lot of respect. And if you guys look at R2, you will see something really magical. So let me put it exactly on R2. When we put on R2, look left, historical data will show us exactly where it's trying to go. So let me put this in black so you guys can see. Let's put it a little bit thicker. I'm going to make this a little thicker for you guys so you guys can see. So let's do that as well. So when we look at this and look left, historical data will always show us where to go. And when you look left, look at that. Beautiful. We do have a beautiful support here, and then became resistance. So we can clearly see that this zone is really active. And because we have this beautiful divergence, we are looking for a flip over. So flip over is basically we're trying to sell the market in order to buy the market at a better price. So a lot of students would say, okay, where would be a level for us to buy? It's very simple. So we get the fibs out, we plot it right on the bottom, and then we put it all the way to the top. So when we can see this, we can see that the price is doing something different. So at this very moment, we're looking for a reversal trade to buy. So where would a good reversal trade be? So if we are looking for this trade right here, let me zoom in a little bit more so you guys can see. So let's do it like that. Boom. So when we zoom in, you could tell the 50 point exactly is touching the pivot point, and that's making us a good retracement in order for buy. Remember, we were looking for this level before to buy. Reasons why: past resistance will find future support, and for that reason, if we could see a bounce off exactly at this level right here, the back end of this beautiful zone, guys, this is bullish, and I'm telling you guys, it's going to be massive. If it doesn't do that and it finds a retracement of 38.2, that's totally fine. We can still do a buy, but that might be an early entry and you will be down in profits before you see the markets go up. But remember, I am super bullish. The reasons why I'm super bullish is the Ichimoku is going to show me. So remember, guys, we do see a rejection right here of R1. We could see price actually going back down. If it does break up, R2 is our next hold. Then we will see this beautiful divergence come into play. But it looks like it is spilling over. Just be curious on the market. Attend this trade. Make sure if you are getting to this trade, you understand why you're getting into it. And look left, let historical data give us the right elements for us to enter this trade, okay? But before further ado, I am going to tell you my price prediction for BTC. A lot of people think I'm crazy, but this is why I do believe $100,000 for BTC is possible. So let's look at it in this way. So let's take away this chart right here. Let's zoom out. And let's zoom out one more time. So perfect. So we are in the bigger picture, okay? So let's put the Ichimoku in. Let's take away the pivot points. Let's put the Ichimoku. And when we see the Ichimoku, you guys can see something very, very special. Let me get this trend line right here. We can see a break of structure right here, okay? So exactly at that structure, we take the points of the bottom and we are going to bring it to the very top, okay? Reasons why I'm doing that to the very top, that's the explosive move before it crossed this beautiful cloud. So if you guys see this very carefully, the cloud was exactly crossed right here at this very leg. And if you look at that cross, that's when we started to go sideways. Then we seen the dump of the head and shoulder pattern. Because of that, of course, a lot of people did dump the coin and we took a refreshment, we took a break before we see finally that the price is increasing. So remember, when we see the explosion of that cloud, this is the huge leg that it made. So let's zoom in and I want to show you why this is very important. When we see this right here, if you guys really are attentive and you're watching my channel, you'll understand something amazing is happening. So the amazing thing that's happening is right here. We have this beautiful lagging indicator crossing the cloud, but also look at this, the cloud sentiment itself. The cloud is showing us something very, very special. It is going bullish. And because of that reason, we should absolutely be bullish. So to all those that are selling it, remember the reasons why you're selling it. You're only selling the market to buy the market at a lower price to make a bigger return. To those that do not like trading against the trend, this is not a trade for you. But if you are scalping the market, that's totally fine. This is a good scalping trade for you to understand. We're looking for a retest of structure before we see a huge move to the upside. Does not mean that the price cannot go up here, then get a reversal. That's totally fine if that happens, but be attentive. Remember, if you are going to take this trade, understand the charts will change. Make sure you look at this daily and understand, put some alerts out and see if this trade is for you. So look, once again, we are looking for a pullback. This pullback does not mean that the market sentiment of the cloud is going to turn red or, it's just going to go down completely. No, that does not mean that's the case. This means that this pullback is healthy and we are looking for a healthy trend. If it's healthy, we are going to jump into the market, get into that trade and see how far we can ride it. And guys, this might be the time. If this is true to its value, this might be the start. Okay, this might be the start of this beautiful cycle, of this bull cycle to the super cycle. And we will end when we see the cross of the Ichimoku cloud. Once we see the cross of the Ichimoku cloud, then we could truly say maybe the bull cycle or the super cycle is done with and we could be bearish. But in this case, if we do see this go up and it has a beautiful potential to reaching all-time highs, remember, altcoins will follow. I will repeat that again. Altcoins will follow. That means Ecomi moving to Immutable X, getting onto the Ethereum platform, less usage of energy for Ethereum platform, and seeing Bitcoin increase in price. Warning alert, Ecomi will reach all-time highs. For those that are sleeping on a lot of altcoins, you guys are going to be sleeping for a long time because the ones that are going to make profits, they're not going to be hibernating. They're going to be out in this world making some life executive decisions and buying themselves whatever they want to do. So remember, this is going to be big. So to all my Bitcoin followers, remember, we are looking for a pullback before we buy. And if it does continue up, that's totally fine. We have a beautiful resistance point right here. Reasons why we're looking to sell, it's very simple. There's this divergence is giving us key to sell. We're seeing higher price while the RSI is going lower. So remember this move right here. This is the move that I want you guys to see, the first breakout of price. Okay, and when we look at that, this right here is actually the first breakout of price before we have this beautiful run. Okay, this is why it's very interesting. I'm going to zoom out in this chart and I'm going to take this line and I'm going to show you guys where the price can absolutely go. So if we put the price, let's just say we get that pullback. All right, I want to be realistic here. I don't want to put it at the top. I want to get that pullback. Once I get that pullback, let's see exactly where this price lands in, okay? If you guys do believe in the Ichimoku, this is absolutely possible. So let's see exactly where the price is trying to go. So guys, look carefully right here. So the price right now, if you guys do not believe it, it is very, very close to $100,000. Look very carefully. It is $95,589. And if I was realistic and I wanted to put at the top of that peak, look very carefully, we do see, guess what? $100,000 coin. So if we do not see that pullback, that's totally fine. We will see a price move to the upside. But if we do have that pullback, we can see around 95,000. But guys, when you're an investor and someone tells you it's going to go to 100,000, do not take profit at 100,000. That is foolish people taking foolish money. No, you take it a little bit before, because the market is going to already take profits before that time. So if you see that the price right here, you see that it has a possibility of going to 100,000, I do not want you guys to take profits there. Make sure, be smart, put it a little bit lower. If it's telling me that the profits are going to be around 95,000, guys, $95,000 for one BTC, take it or leave it. Do not wait until it goes to 100,000, because sometimes the $100,000 flip might not happen and it might just stop at 99,000 and just go all the way back down. So this is my logic behind it. We had this beautiful break of this cloud. We took this leg, applied it to the new leg, and guess where it shows us? It shows us exactly to $100,000. So to everyone that does hold BTC, make sure you hold on tight, because this is going to be a roller coaster. Remember, if BTC goes up, and remember Ethereum is already doing its own thing, the London fork, and moving to Immutable X and having a Komi on the side, guys, what are you waiting for? This is the opportunity of a lifetime. So this is it for my video. Hopefully you guys like it. This is the price prediction that I'm so bullish on the crypto space. If you guys are just like me and you're super bullish about crypto, please make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Remember, Ethereum is doing its own thing, less usage and more adaptability, more investors. Once we move to Immutable X and having that Ethereum as the background, we will get more users for Komi, and having the price of BTC skyrocket, we will always see altcoins follow. Thank you so much for being a part of my journey, but also being a part of your own trading journey. So if this is a place that you do like, slap that like button and subscribe. Other than that, take it easy and John out. Peace.